Welcome to Brett Ridgway's Learning for Life video lessons, and in this lesson we are going to be revisiting Cripple Creek and teaching you the melodic version of Cripple Creek. And we're also going to give you an ending on how to throw the ending in, how to mix the two songs together, the two versions of the songs together. But before we start that, I need to thank my patrons for making these lessons possible. It's because of the patrons who have that heart of giving, who are giving back, that are more than just consumers, who are supporting this work, that these lessons are possible. I at one time, and I could easily do this, but take these lessons, put them on a private website, and charge people, as so many do, and there's nothing wrong with that, but charge people for the lessons. But I'm really trying to go a different route with this. I'm trying to make these free. I'm trying to make these available to everyone. And, you know, I refer to this as a full-time job, and it is. I cannot begin to tell you how much work goes into this. And, you know, I'm putting out 4 to 5 lessons every single week. And then a little bit more as far as doing other things with this. And it's just a full-time job, but it's also a job I'm really not getting paid anything to do or anything for, because they are free. But the patrons, because they are giving, because they are helping support this work, because they are supporting traditional music, because they're trying to support this program, are the ones that are helping me to pay my bills and allowing me to do this work. So I want to thank them first and foremost for their help. I do hope these lessons are a help and a blessing to you. You should be able to learn banjo from scratch all the way through to where we're going. We've hardly started even learning, but we've already done some more advanced songs, not just a bunch of beginner stuff. And I hope you're keeping up with it. And I believe we can take this nice and slow. I've had some people who have taken my lessons and also taken the subscription lessons, where they pay for lessons and where they subscribe to a school, where they subscribe to a group to learn. And I've been told by several that mine are superior to those lessons. And I appreciate that. And I try to make them better. I try to slow them down. I try to make them where things are in bite-sized pieces that you can grasp it. So I really do work on that. And I do hope that these lessons are a blessing to you. And I hope you enjoy them. I would ask, if you are taking these lessons, to reach down right below to the right-hand corner of your screen and hit that little thumbs up symbol on YouTube. That's not an ego thing for me. That helps me with my ratings with YouTube. That helps me in the search engines for YouTube. That helps more people find these lessons. That helps more people participate in this program. So even if you say, well, I didn't like today's lesson, it doesn't really matter. I'm asking you to support the program by clicking the button, because that does help the entire program. So thank you for those who would be so kind to do that and get in the habit of doing that to support this program. So we're going to get started, and we're not reviewing anything we've done before. You know this. So we're going to do something melodic. Now, melodic playing, and we will be doing more of this. You're not doing any slides. You're not doing any hammer-ons. You're not doing any pull-offs. Your scale is different, which we'll talk about that at a later time, but not now. But you're playing, and here's just the example. That's what we're going to be doing. But if you notice, there's not all those slides and everything else. And melodic playing can be very, very pretty. Blackberry Blossom, Part A, was played melodically. Again, no slides, no hammer-ons, no pull-offs. Everything is just played on the strings. So that's what we're going to be doing with Cripple Creek. And then we're going to show you how to put a little fancy ending on it as well. We talked about different rolls before. We've talked about a forward roll, which is thumb, index, middle. We've talked about a backward roll, which is middle, index, thumb. We've talked about the alternate thumb pattern, or square roll. Thumb, index, thumb, middle. We've never really talked about the forward, backward, and all that is a forward roll and a backward roll connected. You've got to have 8 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because of your 4/4 timing. So what you're playing, it doesn't matter the strings, but let's try this. Starting with our thumb, you're going to play thumb, index, middle, thumb. You're playing 3, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1. Again, 3, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1. Thumb, index, middle, thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle. You can play starting on 4. You can play go up on 3 and back on 4. Start up on 4. It doesn't really matter. It's just the descending, it's the pattern that your fingers are playing. So we're going to be doing forward, backward rolls. We're going to start with our middle finger on the second string of 10, and you should have a dot on 10, and your pointer finger on the first string at 9, and you're going to do a forward, backward roll by playing thumb, index, middle, thumb, or 5, 2, 1, 5. That's the first half. Take your fingers off. Play 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's a forward, backward roll. If you weren't doing this, you'd be playing. So 5, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1. Then you're going to move those two middle fingers. And you're still doing a forward, backward roll, but your two middle fingers are going on the two middle strings at 5. You're playing 3, 2, 1, 5. Lift off your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 1. Just do that over. Try to work up your speed a little bit. And let's start from the beginning. Now, if you're doing this, in other words, you have that pause. Here's what you need to do. And as you're doing that backward roll, your hand's moving down. And then you're going to play just like you did on 10-9. Slide that all the way down. You're going to be on 3 and 2. And you're going to play 5, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1. So if you notice, that pattern with the right hand is all the same in this case. Okay, so keep working on that until you can play that nice and smooth. And then you're going to play that same ending that you did in Cripple Creek, which is your pointer finger on the third string of 2, playing that with your thumb, first string, fourth string, 4th fret with your ring, thumb, first string, 3, pinch. So you could either play it as 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, pinch, or you could play 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, pinch. Doesn't matter. So that's actually the verse. Now the chorus is going to stay the same. I'm going to show you something, but here's what you should be able to play. That's what you're learning. Now, I said the course is the same, and it is, and we'll get into this later. I'm just going to show you a few things. You could do this. This is how we learned it. I'm not going to even tell you how to do this. You can go. You could go. So so many things you can learn to do here to mix it up, and we'll talk about that later. But for now, you just want to learn this. Use the same Cripple Creek chorus, you know. Then, if you know how to, you want to switch back between the original version and the melodic version, back and forth. So you can throw that into the jam that we're doing, and just try to move that into it. Now I'm going to give you an ending. So when you come to the end of the tune, you're going to start off the same way. Now, I'm not even going to go into that. You know how to play that. You should know how to play that from the previous lessons. And instead of making your C, you're going to make an A minor. The difference is, when you're making your C, your ring finger's on the first string at 2, your pointer finger's on the second string at 1, and your middle finger is on the fourth string at 2. And what you're going to do is move that finger over to the third string. And you're simply going to play 3, 2, 1, then 3 open. So here's what you have. So when you're done playing, then you're going to come up and you have, here's your 10, here's your 12, they should have dots. You're going to put your ring finger on the second string at 11 and your pointer finger on the first string at 9. And you're going to play a forward roll. Thumb, index, middle, thumb. So you're going to play 5, 2, 1, 5. Then you're going to take that middle finger, go to the third string, same fret. So you're going to be on the 9th fret, and then the first string. You're playing thumb, index, middle, thumb, thumb, middle. Then you're going to go up to 16, which is, this is basically shaving a haircut, is what it is. So you should have a dot at 15 and 17, and this is a claw hammer, so it runs out here. You can actually go up to 20, 21 on a regular banjo, higher than that. So you're just going to go on the first string. Now something you can do just for variation. Just doing it 3 times. A lot of things you can do, so just play with that. I'm going to play it through one more time for you, all the way through. I'm going to kind of play it, I'll play it slow, but I'm going to play the old version, and then I'll say melodic version so you know what we're talking about. Here we go. This is intro. Here's the original version. Here's the melodic, what we just did. So there you go. Now, if you noticed there, and I'm not sure you did, but a couple places I missed, I kept going. You don't really notice it. You want to just keep going, keep that right hand moving all the time. Even if you're hitting the wrong notes here, a lot of times it's just going to blend in. So you want to, you want to correct the mistakes later, but when you're playing through, just try to keep playing without stopping. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. We will see you on the next lesson. Thank you, patrons. Thank you for those who are commenting, for liking, for sharing. We will see you very, very soon.